Hello and welcome, and a very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Nirmal here on Dadia. We have with us Riya Singh, technical analyst. Currencies joining in. Riya, with global markets right now, there is that bit of pressure that is building in. If you see in terms of the dollar index as well, it actually found some bit of support pretty much near its 200 DMA. However, there has been some sustained weakness in the recent weeks that we've seen. Uh, Overall, if you go to see, what's the sense that you pick up from here on?
Yes, good morning, Hiral. So, if you look at the dollar index now, index was, was going for a steep correction, but it quietly jumped off after the, ECB attempt. It offered a huge fiscal package. Also, post Fed action, we have seen quite a momentum into the dollar index. The statement made by the Fed showed that the recovery in the economy, if even from the US side, will be quite a slow pace. So it is kind of a risk. The sentiment that was there into the market, did dampen a bit, and obviously we did see safe haven gaining last week. It was not only dollar but even the yen. So we did see quite a momentum into the safe haven basket, which was, which is indicating the risk appetite of the overall market participant. So this is what we are currently experiencing into the dollar index, which is, took a turnaround and is right now at 97.10, where it was, it went below, around 95 into the past sessions.
Right. So with this, with what's happening with the dollar index as well,
Hmm.
if you see in terms of where the pound is concerned,
Hmm.
now the data that's coming from the UK has been slightly dismal, especially if you talk about the monthly GDP. That
Hmm.
shrank to a record 20.4% in the month of April. Apart from that, the governor, in terms of the BOE, has also come out and said that he sees some signs of recovery. However, UK is still in the midst of the crisis. What's the sense that you're picking up with regards to the pound dollar pair, because it's clearly losing its streak right now?
Yes, surely. If you look at the UK economy numbers, which shrank to a record low, actually, to, like you said, at 20.4% record low, in April, because there was, as businesses and workers have reeled under the lockdown designed to control the COVID-19 pandemic. Also, if you look at the contraction, it has, come almost, it has wiped almost 18 years of growth that the UK has seen. And this, and this wiped out has happened in the last 2 months. So 18 years of growth was wiped out in, in a mere 2 months. This is a very bad sign for the UK economy, which is also experiencing, quite a hit from the pandemic. The numbers from the will increase the pressure on the government and also on the Bank of England, because if you look at the various central banks, they have been pushing lots of measures in form of fiscal policies, fiscal infusions. So the numbers that the UK economy has shown will definitely put a pressure onto the government as well as on the Bank of England. Uh, Also, if you look at, uh, there is some hope of the rebound as the lockdown measures, softened a bit. But obviously, it is a very difficult week, even for the Prime Minister there, Prime Minister Boris Johnson, which is currently under pressure due to the Brexit. Uh, also, also due to the criticism that the his the government has not quite a bit handled the situation from the start as well. It is drawing quite a criticism. So I think all these factors will uh, put a toll onto the performance of the pound into the coming sessions. It is also currently, UK is currently experiencing the highest death toll in Europe as well, and it is into heading towards a world's deepest recessions for the year. So I think these factors will definitely put away on the pound USD performance, and we can see some pullback into the pair into the coming session.
Right. So overall, for today's session, what are the strategies that you would recommend?
I think for today's session, one should look at the rupee pair, because if you see, it did open quite on a strong note, as we did say, because of the performance that we have seen in the past few weeks, and also as you know, if you look at the world's domestic market, it did quite slum a bit, which resulted into this level of testing the rupee of around 76.25. But I think for the coming session, one should be cautious with respect to the rupee. I think the RBI will not let the rupee to depreciate much, and the maximum level that we are seeing for the current leg of depreciation is around 76.40, 76.60. So I think if the pair opens above 76, one can go long in the pair for 76.15, 76.30, and look for a breakdown of 75.85 to go short into the pair for 75. 60, 75.50 for the coming session. So look out for these pair to trade into the rupee. Uh, the next, I think one can go for, as we have talked about, for the pound. I think pound will weaken more into the coming sessions, so one can definitely look for a short into the pair. It has actually trading into a lower lows from the past two sessions. So I think any breakdown of 95.70 would be a good level for a short into the pound INR for the target of 95.50, 95.40 for the coming sessions. So these are the two strategies that one can look out for.
All right, Riya, pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for sharing those strategies as well. Thank you very much.
Yes.